We're launching 4 people into space. Hey curious kids, Kevin here. Today on A Place Called Space, we are going to be talking about the NASA SpaceX Crew-1 launch. It's scheduled to launch in just a couple of days on Saturday, November 14th, 2020 at 7:49 p.m. Eastern Time from Cape Canaveral, Florida. So if you're watching this after November 14th, hopefully it all launched smoothly and now you're just going to learn about the mission. So what's happening? Well, back in May we had Demo 2, where NASA astronauts Bob Behnken and Doug Hurley were the first people to fly on SpaceX's Crew-Dragon, right here. And they went to the ISS, the International Space Station, and then splashed down on Earth on August 2nd. This was just a test though, not a full-up real thing. I mean, they went to space and all, but now we're on to the first operational mission, Crew-1. So there are 4 fortunate astronauts that are on this mission. 3 NASA astronauts, Commander Mike Hopkins, pilot Victor Glover, and Mission Specialist 2 Shannon Walker, as well as JAXA, the Japanese space agency, their astronaut Mission Specialist 1 Soichi Noguchi. Now, this will be Victor Glover's first time in space. Like, that's gotta be exciting. And he's the pilot. But don't worry, the Crew-Dragon is pretty much fully autonomous, so he doesn't really have to do anything. He just sits back and watches some computer screens like, okay, cool. But it is the second time for Mike Hopkins and Shannon Walker, and the 3rd flight for Soichi Noguchi. Now, think about that for a second. Most of us would love to go to space for like just once, just give me a couple seconds. And 3 of these astronauts are going for multiple times. Like, how awesome is that? Now, they will be launching on the Falcon 9 rocket, the Crew-Dragon, and leaving at 17,500 miles per hour and traveling for 8.5 hours to get to the ISS, the International Space Station. Now, they're going to dock to the Harmony module. Well, where is that? Well, here's the ISS. It's right here. They're going to join the 3 astronauts already on the ISS. Now, Crew-1 is going to stay there for about 6 months and then return to Earth in May of 2021, splashing down in the Atlantic Ocean. Now, on the ISS, they will be performing experiments, doing sub-maintenance, and conducting research. Because the whole point of the ISS is to be an orbiting laboratory. It's not just for fun. So first-time astronaut Victor Glover can't spend all of his time looking out of the cupola. That's the giant window we can see Earth from in outer space. And remember, each astronaut has to work out for 2 hours a day to prevent bone and muscle loss in microgravity. So if we're going to Mars, the astronauts are going to have to be resilient. Which brings me to their capsule name. Now, the 4 members of Crew-1 named their capsule, this little thing up on top, right there, Resilience. Now, they did this to pay tribute to all of the challenges in 2020 that we've all been going through. Now, lastly, the Crew-1 mission patch. Now, I really love this. It gives a nod to all the previous crew vehicles from America with symbols. We see the Space Shuttle, Apollo, Gemini, and Mercury. Now, on to trivia. The answer to last week's question of what do you call 2 full moons in a month is B, blue moon. Now, this week's question is, how long does it take the ISS to go around the Earth? Is it A, 20 minutes, B, 90 minutes, C, 4 hours, or D, 1 day? Tune in next week to get your answer. Always be curious.